All right, everybody. Thank you for coming back over to my YouTube channel and enjoying everything. Let me know what your thoughts are and everything like that. And like, share, and subscribe. Get on in there. Today's segment is going to be brought to you by McKay's Lawnmower Blade Sharpening Service. We are making America sharp, one blade at a time. All right. We're going to talk about the Mr. Bud Light Anheuser-Busch AB Alpha Bravo. We'll talk about them. This company is literally crumbling before everybody's eyes. I mean, they committed suicide by doing what they did. Bud Light's decision to partner up with this transgender person, with several executives being fired from the brand as a recent result, it was a disaster. Even even after the executives were fired and everything, they're still losing money. So they are also calling for the current CEO to be chit canned. So anyway, yeah, that's how it goes and everything whenever a business makes a really huge mistake. Even businesses outside of AB, I'm going to call them that, are getting hit with retailers taking major financial hits because, they're struggling to sell the product. In fact, it's been so bad that in the bars and everything, the water in the bars are higher than the price of a Bud Light. So think about that. I mean, these stores that have bought, case after case or pallets of Bud Light because it sold really, really well, and of course they didn't pay their people worth a damn. All of the executives got, their big bonuses of $2 and $3, $5, $10 million. So anyway, it's been a train wreck, for Bud Light and everybody connected to them. And things are reportedly getting even worse. For the beer giant, as production is now being impacted. So production plants that work with the AB brand are now starting to shut down. With a glass bottle factory in Wilson, North Carolina, right down the road from me, it's being forced to close its doors, in the next few weeks. So, think about that stuff. I mean, if we, as the American people, if we just took it into our own hands, don't worry about what the government does and expect them to help us, not going to happen. And stop buying gas, what do you think the Exxon people would do? Remember whenever they had this pandemic and everything, and they said shelter in place? In other words, keep your ass at the house. And the gas prices plummeted. I mean, it went down and down and down because nobody was buying it, didn't need it. Supply and demand, people, with Bud Light's, huge drop in sales last week, the plant's owner, the Ardagh Group, announced it would be shutting down the factory in mid-July, laying off almost, 400 employees. Hey, thanks, Biden. I mean, if this is your economy, man, I tell you what, it's terrible. Another plant associated with the Bud Light in Ruston, Louisiana, they're also shutting down, costing 245 more jobs, probably more than that. It's insane what's going on with Bud Light. I really do. I feel bad for all these 645 people losing their jobs, over this transgender garbage. I don't know why they went that way. Everybody knows that Bud Light's the redneck beer of the South. Come on. But they can 100% put the blame on the AB brand, for the stupid marketing gimmick that they did with this transgender person. So it was a dumb mistake. Everybody's agreeing to that. And what gets me is that they can't make up for it. They just can't make up for it. I mean, etched in stone is what I say, and it's really funny, because, people saw Budweiser sponsoring WWE, Money in the Bank Premium. It was a live event, and it's just a disgrace, I mean, come on. They're laying off all these workers and everything, and then they're sponsoring somebody. Of course, that takes money, too. Professional wrestling shows have been sponsored by Bud Light for a long time. So now they sponsored them, and they're losing billions. So if a company's losing billions, I didn't say gaining, they're losing billions. What what's wrong with paying their say, let's just say a forklift operator that has to handle the glass bottles, a good say $30 to $40 an hour? Why not? Billions, I said billions again. So $30 to $40 an hour for 250 forklift operators is not going to hurt that company. I can tell you that right now. And like I said earlier, it's been a huge, huge train wreck. I mean, billions of dollars are going just nowhere. I mean, these stores, the store right down the road from me still has their Bud Light stuff, in their freezers. And I talked to the owner of that store, and he said, yeah, his Bud Light sales are way just nothing, pretty much. Every now and again, he'll get somebody to come in and buy a Bud Light, and then people kind of snicker at him. So anyway, I mean, think about all that stuff. And I always say in my segments to think about things. Bud Light did a really bad thing doing that. That was, man, I don't even have any words for it. So anyway, I'm going to get on out of here. We're strapping on a little over 6.5 minutes right now. So I'm going to leave everybody with this. The world is going to judge you no matter what you do. No matter what you do. Doesn't matter. So live your life the way you want to. So anyway, with that being said, Flint's out.